Alright, what's up guys? Karmavore here. We're going to be looking at my Soften 'em Up battle group. Now this is a really fun twist on like a general battle group with a really weird win condition, but it's pretty strong. So first off, we got the Elven Artisan, one of my favorite traditional Kithia runes. Just pretty much for Shatter and Nora Minor. It's cheap enough that I can cap side ones with it, and it ends up paying for itself over time. Craft is a really good ability since I am running 6 equips, so I get a lot of Nora value out of her. I have 2 Elven pages in the meta group, obvious. They have swap, magical attack, and soften, and the theme of this is mass soften, so trying to get as much, soften units on the field as possible. These are usually like the mid-game deploys after damage has been taken. We have a strategist for more swap, pull, just damage boosting. We have 2 Elven Vindicators with dodge and Sunder 2 for more defense reduction, and they have Throw Axe for a range attack with defense reduction. And they're really good units at 77 Nora. They have 12 damage, 6 speed, 52 HP. I have an Enraged Grizzly, kind of a weird off pick, but fairly strong for the most part. It does have Fearless, so it can't be frightened. It has Detection 3, which is part of the reason why I do run it. And I run it with Enrage 3 and Power Attack 3. Now you can run it at the lowest forms for 63 Nora, but I feel like you're not going to get a lot of value out of it even still. And at 71 Nora, if they attack it, it's sitting at 20 damage with the banner. And then, with the Power Attack, it's like 26 per melee, which is crazy. It's got 62 HP, it's a good frontline unit for this battle group. And the experimental is set in my other battle groups to counter all, which is very important. I have 2 Fey Enchantress. I run it with Soften and Sun. I think those are just the most optimal upgrades, and Soften makes sense in this battle group. So, they start hitting like trucks once you have enough Soften on the field. Excuse me, I'm just gonna skip this ad. Anyways, keep going with the breakdown. I run 2 Songhavian Centaurs with Bold and Throw Axe. They're, again, frontline tanks with more defense reduction via ranged attack. 2 Spirit of Endurances with Grant Flight and Soften. Now, you can probably take like Divine Favor if you wanted to, but that sits at 81 Nora. This build is 73 Nora, which is the most optimal. And I have 2 Vashal Vicars, which are kind of like an off pick in this battle group. You could probably change out those slots for whatever you want, but I run them with Essence Capture, one with Cleansing Aura, and one with Heal 3. Reason being, I run them with Essence Capture. It's a decent amount of Nora gen once you have like a bunch of soften units on the field, and they're pretty good support champions as is. So with the spell set, I run Fanfare, I run Inhibit Power, Naturalize, Nature's Wrath for defense reduction, and Swift Wind. Swift Wind's a good one that gives Unstoppable in an AoE 2 plus 1 AP, so it counters things like Ensnared, Stun, things like that. I run Cleansing Emerald, the banner, another Thorn Trap because again it's a really good unit, or Relic. I run Amorous Lexicon for the Fey Enchantresses mainly because of the divert or the deflect ability that it gives from the equip, but it's also Hunter equipped plus 2 damage as well from the base. So when you have a thing, or when you equip something with Fern and use a couple softens and then you equip it on like a Fey Enchantress, she's hitting for 20 plus damage very easily. We're burning Oak Seed for all damage. There is a fair amount of it anyways, so this could probably be a flex pick if you want for something else, maybe more negative equip. Centaur Banner because this champion pool is sort of squishy for the most part and it's such a good equip. I run Special Prize just because it is a weird equip and nobody really runs it or expects it, but it gives Pariah on target equipped champion, and then they gain the abilities, so it gets -3 damage, Pariah, Depression, and Liability. And then after it has made 4 attacks, it gains Defenseless, and I gain 10 Nora from that. So, you know, it also, like, it's AoE minus defense, minus 1 defense, and it gives them pariah, so you can slap it on like a problem unit that they want to buff up or something. And you have 2 Withering Ferns for more defense reduction and negative equip. You just throw those on units in the mid game and watch the defense tick down. So I'll go ahead and try and find a game quickly. This is like when I made this battle group when I first came back, but I have a lot of fun with it. It's really strong, and it's unexpected power. People don't generally see stuff like this coming, so it'd be good to show you guys how fun this battle group can actually be. Again, I hope you're not waiting a century for a game here. It's not a lot like to the BG itself that's like too complicated. I mean, you field all your softened champions and then just start hitting like trucks. Everything's hitting for quite a lot, depending on how many softened champs you have. But in terms of like deploy order, Fey Enchantress, the Spirit of Endurances are like, you know, your go-tos. Vindicators are really good first turn deploys because they can like hold down a Fawn 1v1. Your Vicars you tend to want to deploy like after you've gotten some soften on the field. Enraged Grizzly is obviously an answer to stealth. Elven Pages, you only want to deploy them when something's taken damage, so you know you have the one for like, say if you know they went in and the champion did like 15-16 damage, you deploy Elven Page, heal it back up, and then you have another softened champion field. And then like your second one would be for late game when damage has been like, you know, maybe spread out or whatever. And yeah, so you have like 6 sources of soft in this battle group, which in total is 18 defense missing. But generally you have like 2 to 3 on the field at one time, so 6 to 9 defense missing, plus all the other minus defense capabilities this battle group has with Throw Axe and Vindicators and Fern and Special Prize. It does get pretty absurd. And I love it. I love watching Spirit of Endurances or my 9 damage Bashful Vicars hitting for 20. Even an Elven Artisan hitting for 15 plus is always fun to watch. And I wouldn't say this is like a tier 1 battle group. Excuse me. A tier 1 battle group, but it is fairly strong. And it's a lot of fun to play. I can't stress that enough. So we got a game here versus Greed4Blood. This should be a good game. He's playing FSUD, maybe Metamix or Ballcoppers. So we'll probably go with the Enchantress first. So we can probably slap a Fern on this guy. And still deploy. No, we can't. I mean, he won't move up the whole way. Yeah, he's going to go for the side farm, so we'll get out probably SOE next. Oof. Good thing I got an inhibit early. Actually, we'll get out the Sarnavian. Just because he's going to do a bit better in the 1v1 against these 2 units. So we're going to be looking to use Inhibit to kill Salam. And I do have Burning Oak Seed, so I have to use a total of 50 Nora with the champions I have fielded so far to kill it. But it's completely worth since this thing is worth quite a bit and does a lot late game. Once that's done, it's gone. I can't deploy anything next turn, so I could always drop a Fern on it. and then wait the following turn. I think that's what I'll do. Oh, I don't have a Fern. A special prize? Just so you can't cast anything on it? Like a barrier or something? I'll move back. So now it has liability, depression. Special prize just ensures that you can't do anything with it, buff it up, whatever. And it's pretty weak now with -3 damage. Thought I had a Fern drawn, I could have sworn. Guess not though. So I want to kill Salam first, but he's not going to put him into range, I don't think, of the Songhavian. That would be stupid on his behalf. Yeah, this is going to be a tough matchup with all the range hate that he has. I think I'll get out Strategist. And then next turn I'll have enough Nora to kill Salam. Hopefully if he moves in. I'm gonna kill the summon. Just so it doesn't deal any more damage. So it's still like super weak, it only has 9 damage now. Versus its regular 12. You need to get another soften unit pretty quick. Maybe you shouldn't have equipped him with special prize because he's not playing as aggressive with it. Okay, so this is good. I should be able to, yeah. So I'll use inhibit and stun it. There's a lot of Nora to kill it, but I have no real other option at the moment. I'll keep Commander in the font, or Strategist rather. So we'll drop an inhibit on it. This way you can't sacrifice it either. And then we'll throw Burning Oak Seed on the Enchantress. I'm going to save Soften for these two down here. I'm hoping the stun does fire damage, because if not, that's pretty awkward. Also, just does 8. That makes an attack. Okay, it doesn't specify damage, which is weird. So it is dead next turn. You can't get any attacks off. He moves in and does a Binding Chains. I'll just use Swift Wind to counteract the Ensnared. which will leave Strategist a bit vulnerable, but I don't think he... It just uses it on the Strategist, okay. I think I still have to use... Yeah, I still have to use Swiftwind anyways to get the kill. I've invested quite a bit in Nora just into killing this, which is rather shitty right now. But it is such a hard unit to kill, especially with this battle group. Just not going to be able to deal with it. So it's important to invest as much as I can into killing it. That sucks. So I can move the enchanters up. One, just to gain the unstoppable effect. I'll double attack with fire. And we'll get the kill here. I honestly think the best option is to pull out of this font. Sit back. Just because he does gain control with the relic deploy, and he has damage that I can't deal with. I think the next deploy would probably be an experimental, or if I get a Vindicator, that would be the most ideal. Let's see what he deploys in the mid font here. So he's just running really efficient units that are all hard to kill in their own respects. So no deploy. I move the Centaur into the font. Can kill a relic, but I don't know if it dies. I don't think it does. I have 43 HP after the oh, poison trap. That's unstoppable though, yeah. So Swiftwind paid dividends. Does take the poison debuff, but not a big deal. Now he is going to look to contest this font, so I think I might actually just deploy a page here. So I have taken a decent amount of damage, and I can get a Withering Fern off on the pincushion. So it is going to take this 10 damage, but that's a-okay. It was super beefy. So depending on what he decides to do with the scale, I'll look to kill it versus killing the pincushion. Just because I don't want to really have to take that. Oh, it's only 8 damage instead of 12. But I can't really kill the pincushion. I can AoE and kill it with a naturalize and kill the relic. That might be a good play. I have enough Nora though. 65 for that hole. So if I swap, how much damage would that leave me with? Well, let's just do that. So I'll soften with her first, just to kind of get a read on how much damage I can deal. And then if I swap, give me with 5, I'd be 1 space off. I'm attacking. So from this, can I do it? 18, 36, 40. Yeah, that's a kill. So I'm gonna make sure to attack before I swap. Oh, that fucking sucks. Fuck. That is really tragic. Should have anticipated that, I suppose. Still do a lot of damage there. Damn. It's too bad I didn't get the kill off. Well, my page dies. For sure. Yeah, that was a really nice spell. The order? Yeah. So you have to use exertion. I think I have to early transfigure. Early transfigure after deploying the Enraged Grizzly. Picking up the globe. That's like the best play here. They do have more board presence now. Moving range for the +1 defense. Yeah, losing the The Centaur was kind of shitty, but now I do have a better position. And technically 4 units. And that's okay, because I'll just swap. Or I could pull the okay. Good counter. I don't know if I can cleanse. Move the bear up. So I can cleanse this just no I can't. 1 space off. How tragic. Best I can do is cleanse my Fae. And disengage, so I don't think I can after now. It's too bad I couldn't struggle through a trap. I can cleanse the strategist and swap out. If it does have mobility, I would have been able to get him away. Had I positioned better the following turn, but I was planning for a swap double attack. Okay, well, Faye's dead. When he collects that globe, hopefully he doesn't move the Enforcer out before he does so. He'll hopefully double attack spell. Just too bad I didn't have Swift Wind, that would have been the best answer. Yeah, he has to spell. But, maybe he runs Fire Blast, but has Fire Eater. So, I don't think he can kill it. And if he pulls away, hopefully he comes down this way and triggers the Thorn Trap. Would be ideal for me. This thing would have 2 speed. I mean, if he doesn't do something this turn, he loses, more or less. Because that was a lot of Normal investment just to get nothing. But I think with her having Fire Eater, that it ensured her staying alive, because he probably runs Fire Blast. It's an efficient spell, but can't get anything off of that. Okay, I almost want him to kill it, just so he can trigger the trap. On eruption. So it reveals a trap. But he still triggers it. I'm okay with that. So I'll use the Avatar to kill Pinfish, and I'll use the bear. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I'm a jackass. So I use Swift Flame because I have to gain the AP. Kill it since I fucked up my positioning. I might be able to kill the Enforcer too. Hoping this pull, no, it'll go right there. If I pull, it'll end up here. So I think it's best just to save the AP and move in a power attack. And I'll use inhibit power. So we can't leap away or use the Karmavore. So I ensure that kill. Because he could leap and use Invigorate on a unit. Boy. Show demon. Lagging out a bit here. Sorry if me eating chips has been loud this entire game. Just so good. So we won't be able to deploy, but I can always just drop a special prize on Shoal Demon. Wither Inferno would be nice too, but it's better to get the prize on it so you can't use a spell like how we did before. So you don't have to use our attack, I don't think. Yeah, no. It's important that you don't equip special prize first, because it would have given the minus damage. And I will let him have that globe. Move into range for the growth, and we will take the side farm. I could use Centaur Banner just in case he drops a hidden spell, but I'm fairly confident he won't. And it won't matter, because I don't have to attack next turn. Because he'll probably like collect the globe, walk in, auto attack, but it does have Fearless, so I can't be frightened. He doesn't deploy, then he's casted a spell. Oh, he backed off. Okay. So I think the best deploy here would be my Vicar with Cleansing Aura, just in case. He uses another one of those spells, I can't remember the name. I think it's Spoke Personality. And then next turn I can use Seal of Ashel. Okay. That thing's fucking dead. So he played Widowmaker just to cancel out negative equip. Bro, I have Fearless. Horrific Aura ain't gonna do shit. Alright. I cannot be frightened, bro. So we use Seal. Moving a range of Battlemaster. We'll double tap for 52. And it's dead. So, really strong. I honestly think I'll get Artisan out. Just because I want to deploy and equip a banner. Just for the spell breach in case he uses some funky spell. ahead and attack it, man. Gain 26 an hour. You can't kill with Widowmaker unless he uses a spell. So a Thorn Trap. Good thing it has detection. I'll drop a Naturalize. That way I don't have to waste AP on it. I'll pull it in. GG. So yeah, it's often a lot of fun. Till next time, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. See you.